looks like we'll be rotating their Sand King as well. Lil gonna join the skirmish here in the mid lane.
Interesting. Iron Man playing the Ogre for once. Almost always we see Biver playing this one, but imagine he's the guy who also normally plays the Ogre, so Iron Man probably saying like, look, I'd rather play the Ogre than play the Oracle, so...
Uh-oh. Tough start here for General, who took Sticky Napalm, has the boots, but Ramses also has his own, gets off a follow-up clap, and this likely the first blood. Indeed it will be. Ramses drawing it. General going for the level 1 Napalm, and he gets punished. Found General again. 3 heroes converging on the Batrider. They're going to chase him through the tree line, but with the point in Firefly, he's not as easy of a kill. The Caustic slowing him down just a little bit. Juki back towards the tower. RMN tries to join the fray. Not going to matter. Suddenly, the Ursa converges on him. This could easily be 2, maybe 3 Na'Vi heroes going down, as the Ursa is just going to be king of the castle at this point. Finds another. Lil getting the last hit, and VP just walks away. The trickle in effect simply does not work again.
Earlier, there's just like one Fortune's End from the Oracle onto those Iron Shells really just gave him all he needed in this lane, and he's going to start really pressuring Pasha. He's got an Orb of Venom. He's actually going to be playing super aggressive, looking for kills.
And you can see Pasha still trying to actually just buy the Soul Ring. He can't even get to the shop. Although Pycat will see him going and comes right back. He has the lane ward, so he can tell anytime Pasha makes this move as bottom lane. General getting pursued out again, hounded by Ramses. What is the range on those claws? My god. Didn't look like he was in melee range. Probably would have caught him anyway with the phase boots. But another kill, make it 2 more, and yeah, Ursa is out of control. This is a problem.
Yikes. Yeah, this is
looking like classic like Ursa pub game.
Yeah, to really benefit you. And Na'Vi are going to be...
Oh, look at this aggression, gods. They know Batrider's off the lane. They're not going to let him farm in the jungle. Straight onto him. Ramses will move. 1 more attack. Actually make it 2. Grabs another kill. So already a dominating streak. The jungle isn't safe. The lane sentry deny was attempted earlier. Unsuccessful. And let's see which way they go. Looks like they will find the Slark, and they do it. Before he's able to get off a Dark Pact, he's just going to go down without a fight. The lone ray of hope, really, for this Na'Vi squad. Also bites the dust, so... Say every lane, considering Pycat has since died, so you can't even really say he won in the end. Well, when's it going to happen? It just doesn't seem like it. Solo moves in. He struts up onto the Ogre, and they will quickly bring him down, even managing to steal the level 3 Bloodlust. So guess what? It's so Ursa needed more attack speed. Just eking out little scraps of farm wherever they can. Guerrilla warfare tactics, deep beneath enemy lines, hiding in the trees. As well, VP are ready for that. They scan, they find General, and they massacre him again. So another death for the Batrider. I think at this point, you know, maybe. Well, good call on the Desolator for Ursa, by the way, and Ramses basically has it now. So
oh, good. Yeah.
That is.
I saw him.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I saw him queue up a Basher earlier and was like, oh, he's going to go for the Basher, but yeah, the Deso is way better this game.
Oh, Rubik. Hello, Solo in the mid lane. It looks like the general debut of the Blink. Use the lasso. Yeah, it's a support, but support. They don't want to fight this. They don't have the BKB on Dendi. Pycat neither. They're walking into trouble, and BP seem to be in a great position to take this fight. Pasha's there with the back to start off. The follow-up burrow comes through onto 2 almost immediately, but the lasso is there, keeping the Ursa away as RMN. He's like, guys, the Roche is low. Let's kill it off. Pycat gets the last hit. General grabs the Aegis. Na'Vi have found the Roche, but can they win the fight? That's the real question. This Ursa is big. He's bad, and he is quite mad. They brought down 4. They're going to look for Biver as well. It's likely to be 5 with the Astral He'll fall too. And scrambling for the hills is the lone survivor. It's General. It's 6 dead for Na'Vi. They steal the Roche. They steal the Aegis. And they get their asses beat horribly. He is on their A game. It kind of feels like they're on a different level from Na'Vi's. Pycat, as I say that, will find Solo, but gets astraled by no one. Now the lasso kidnapping him while trying to kill off Solo as well. Will General be able to make it out? That's the question. Use the blink to initiate. Goes up onto the hill. TP out attempted. No one does have the Burrow Strike support, so they're going to get a Rubik, but it cost them a bat in turn. Which was honestly, I think, given the deficit, probably a net worth win for Na'Vi, or at least an even trade. But
yeah, probably is.
Actually, yes, the Rubik's pretty poor.
Okay.
Well,
Sacco
forget the grass, though.
On the retreat.
Yeah, that Ursa is out for vengeance. Ramses just rampaging through the mid lane, does find another kill. 16-3 the score. Only 6 more to go, gods. Only 6 more to go.
Slowly happening. And Ramsey, well, I say slowly, Ramsey's going to speed it up a little bit.
Oh, Astral's there. Armen trying to throw out maybe a little bloodlust from the high ground. Go, Dendy. Live and prosper. Oh, not going to happen. He's dead as well. So, all 3 cores down. VP converging on the base. Game 1, a very clinical affair so far, and it looks like this is, if not the end just yet, likely the beginning of that end.
Yep. I mean, the biggest weakness of VP's lineup is always going to be their ability to hit buildings, and as much as their lineup can scale late or right, they can never really hit buildings well with Ursa, but he's made up for it with this Deso pickup, and they're pushing high ground early enough time before Navi have items. Oh, there was a sentry.
Oh god. Blink and you'll miss it. 2 more fallen. Yep. Diver on the run. It's over, Navi. Speaking about the autopsy here, like, where did it really go wrong for Navi? Do you think it was the laning setup? We'll see this last fight momentarily. Blink, vacuum, BKB from Denny. He immediately scrambles away. Pycat also gets off the Shadow Dance and will likewise retreat, but the buildings, they can't run. And VP are coming for those as well.
Yeah, I think draft-wise, it was always going to be a tough game. They picked the Slack very early, like they third-picked it because we're seeing it get banned out from some of the teams against Navi. Has been one of Pycat's preferred heroes, but the hero has some weaknesses that VP exploited. Like, they pressured it in, well, they forced a kind of rough laning stage by forcing Navi to rotate these lanes a lot.
Ramsey's getting to work with the BKBs. They pound on Navi, almost finish off Dendy with the big hammer drop. Not quite, but Ramsey's, he's like, I expected I could kill him in 1 less auto attack, turning around prematurely a few times now. But that's 2 lanes of racks, and any moment now, Navi, they'll accept their fate. They'll tap out while they still have any dignity left. There you go.
I think it was
3-22. I think they wanted the meme gods. They were like, you know what? We're playing against solo. We got completely spanked. It looks so bad. It's almost like we threw the game. Let's just make it 3-2-2 and then we'll tap out. They did it for the fans.
They're truly the people's team, this Navi. So win or lose, you've got to love them.
Are you saying the people lose in the end? Is that the moral of this tale?
I mean, that's definitely the recurring theme with Navi fans. So we'll see if they can break that.
VP going for the early smoke invasion. Instantly, you can see Navi, the reply is for General to think about stealing the enemy bounty rune. As they still manage to catch one, RMN actually gets caught by the lift and gives up a very avoidable first blood. Ward got planted around the trees. I don't think he realized VP had vision there, but it's going to be very hard to rage dodge this. He's not actually able to. Still has the rage now being lifted, and even if he rages at this point, it's not going to matter. They've gotten the extra damage in. He turns, he drops the open wounds, and he tries to run. Maleficent there, not going to happen. VP run and gun him down, and now straight onto General. While that's going on in the mid lane, you can see the chase for No One, who already killed off Dendy during that dive. Biver might get this kill to salve as he heads to high ground, sprinting his way forward, pops the Fairy Fire and the Curse of the Silent, and No One will still fall, but it's a death for Dendy, and it's a big win again for VP. Pycat that bottom lane as we talked about, and in the end Biver's gonna have the task of dealing with the Centaur, who, by the way, already 30-12 in CS.
They're gonna come in and mess with the Enigma as well, so he'll lose his Eidolons, it looks like, but not too big of a deal. But yeah, this Enigma doesn't have his Arcane Boots yet, so his farm is slow. When you go for this Arcane Boots not soaring, oh, Danny mid getting flanked now.
He gets stunned, the chains are there, zapped, immediately breaking the Flame Guard, laying him out. VP just spanking Navi. I mean, honestly, it's just...
Have those smokes when you hit your Blink Dagger timing. I say that, Slider's not going to have a Blink anytime soon, but if you're Navi, you've got to just use numbers. Like, if dive like this at bottom, you've got to TP in 5 heroes. You've got to do something to stop this.
Oh, they're going to bring in Dendy as well. This could be really big for Navi. They spring the trap. Can they even find that first kill on the Troll? He gets frostbitten, held in position. He's still not dead yet. That armor is too much. The poor man's shield saving the day. Biver is not going to let him scurry away. Not this time, he says. Crushes him down. We'll find that first kill. I think there was a TP out. Yeah, a little.
Doesn't even have his phase boots upgrade yet. Ember's just got his Iron Talon. Only now hits level 6. Both these two cores are really far behind, but it feels like Navi, you're not going to be able to farm your way back into this game.
There's the global in the mid lane.
Bit of a panic, but
I think it was, yeah, just a panic global by No One, but hey, he is a carry silencer. He's happily farming up with this DD rune. Does not want to be giving up kills.
Smoking mid.
Dendi, triple remnant forward. Is it going to connect? He does get the chains. The Stampede's there, but the crush clips him, keeps him in position. Can they find the damage, though? It doesn't seem like a Crystal Maiden goes down. Dendi goes down as well. That's two that have fallen to the wrath of no one. Viper crushing helplessly as he gets cursed. It's a +6 for no one. Give this man 10 stolen intelligence. More than 1 stolen int per minute this game. Oh, God.
Yeah, I was thinking about like what do Na'Vi do? They're getting crushed. Like how do they initiate and find? Like I don't think they found their way back in this game. It's the right approach to go for these kills, but the hero, the play perhaps there was to actually bring light. I think the infest into Ember would have been better.
The play is to die here, gods. Yeah, Blink Centaur stomp comes 2 to 9. I don't think they're gonna be given a chance to let this go. And they're gonna try.
He's hoping for the best up top.
Something like that. Biver swinging in from the side. They move on to Solo, who steals the open wounds. Not the most useful spell. So Solo likely down, but they're chasing for more. Dendi finds the chains. It does connect to Ramses. Will the follow-up be there? They didn't get the crush that they needed, but they find the Malefice on Lil. Chasing him out. Pops the Warcry. Continues retreat. It seems like VP gonna scramble away with Ramses. They'll lose their support Sven, but the crucial kills not being given up. None of the cores go down. So VP cutting
to approach this game as tough as that is going to be, and
VP, they have their own running at Na'Vi plans in mind. Blink Stomp starts off, double edge follow up. There's the quick lift, Stampede to secure it. VP, it's like a well organized special forces strike force. Base breaker as a frontliner, obviously Silencer, pretty weak in terms of killing off buildings.
Yeah, at least get, like, be a slightly more of a core, perhaps some utility.
Those reactions by Solo, though, are you kidding me, man? He's actually going to get away because of it. The lift there, Pycat did pop out. They even got the crush, but it just wasn't fast enough. The Stampede came out. Now Pycat's on the run. Aegis insta-popped. Global is still available, so General can't global unless he gets no one, and that's a very tall order. Lil, though, low. Dendi rolling in. He's going to manage to find that Rubik. Holds him in position. He doesn't have access to no one, though. He was really searching for the hole. The open wounds is there to keep Ramses at bay per minute, but one good fight can change that real quick. We'll roll onto the tower here. Ramses getting to work, and meanwhile, to the north, Solo able to scurry away. The power of the Stampede works its magic again, and now they chase on to Pycat. We've still yet to see a black hole, and General just not going to be able to execute.
To cancel black hole.
We're going to see an infest attempt here.
Dendi at bottom is being chased.
Uh-oh. Caught out by Pasha. And still no global. They're just finding these pickoffs off the Blink Stop initiation, and simultaneously they make that move on the top lane. Looking for Lil, but again, it's support for core, the trade for Na'Vi. And it's just adding up here, the number of times they're unable to find clean kills on core heroes. Beat here in time. They could infest Blink out and get out of here real quickly, but they're not going to have a whole lot of time to react as VP converge. Hey guys, how you doing? Lift there to start. Stormbolt to follow. Connects on 2. Global over the top. That's when you commit it. 2 very crucial kills, and again, to VP. Up to 22 stolen it. So, Cyber Smoke. They do not see this yet, though. Na'Vi are ensconced in the darkness. Radiant scan connects. They will know heroes are in the neighborhood. They break the smoke. Blink crush to start. General there to follow. Goes for the black hole. It's an air ball. And Solo's going to steal it for himself. This is how you black hole, he says. Jumps right back in. The remnants come through, but Dendi lifted, denied. 3 dead. Hole blown. Na'Vi are in shambles.
That's the kind of fight that just makes... Even though it's like the game 3 decided you're probably not going to that. That's a tough one to bounce back from. I think at that
Dendi gets scared and runs away, and VP, no such hesitation, straight into the pit, straight onto the Roshan. There is no black hole for this fight, and there is a global silence. I mean, talk about a difficult engagement. They're going to global now, right as the jump in comes. Na'Vi were trying for the infest bomb in the rear, and Lil charges into the fray. That's a support Sven, mind you, who's hitting like a core. The silencer brought down, next onto the Enigma. 3 get slain, and now VP, they'll take the Roche too. They might even grab Dendi, should he dare to stick around. Yeah, this is a Roche, and this is a high ground push coming any moment from VP.
Iron Man went for the steal, won't get it, but he'll pay for this with his life. +2, +2, +2. 36 intel stolen while you're...
He's almost 200 a pop.
Even Ramses, whoa! Bit of BM from Ramses. He's being pinged, I think, by no one. The youngster is showing Navi who's boss.
Well, gods, the good news for Navi is they can still attend the major.
They killed Lil and GG that. I love it.
It's in Kiev. They'll be there anyway. But you can still meet Navi, guys. They just won't be competing.
Yeah, and you can see, I mean, good sports. Everyone congratulating VP. I don't think some taunting and BM aside at the end. These guys been playing each other and competing against each other for some time, so I don't think there'll be any ill will between the two teams. It's all good, and I think Navi know that VP